Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to show you something amazing. I am using the Impressable plate today, the gel press plate. It's called an Impressable, and I'm using the retro leaves. What's so cool about it, it is a huge, ginormous plate. It is a 12 by 12 plate. You can do an entire pattern paper on there if you want, like create your own pattern paper. How cool is that? I'm going to show you a stamping technique, and what's so neat about it is we're going to use both sides of the plate, multi-purpose, and I'm going to show you how you can create something like this. Isn't that cool? And then this is the one that I'm showing you how to create today down at the table. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, why don't you go ahead and do that? Make sure you click that notification bell as well. Whenever I come out with a video, you'll get a notification on that. And then I want you to tell me what you think I used to create this. Obviously, it's an ink pad, but what kind of ink pad? Do you think I used a water-based ink pad? Do you think it was a pigment, dye? What kind of ink pad? Do you think you know what brand I used? Tell me in the comments below. Go do it right now. Yeah, go do it, really. Because I want you guys to guess and think, and then you can look back as we're going over all of this and go, that's what it is. It's just fun. That's all. All right, let's get down to the table. No more chasing rabbits. Let's get into the table and create. Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden, and I am here to share with you a really fun technique using this plate. It's the Impressibles plate by Gel Press. It's the Retro Leaves. It is a 12 by 12 gel press plate. Basically, what it has in it is it has an image carved into it. Now, don't ever carve on your gel press plate because it's not self-healing and you will ruin it. Gel Press has already gone ahead and done that with some of their plates, and they've created circles, squares. This one is the leaves. They have a mandala. Beautiful, beautiful images. Now, what I like about this, and I noticed, is one side has your carved image in it, and I shouldn't say carved because I don't want you to get any ideas, and the other side has nothing. So it's perfectly flat that you can actually use as a traditional gel plate. Now, with that being said, this side is thinner than your traditional gel plate, so you might not get as much detail and texture as you would with a traditional one. But if you have this and this, you can create some pretty cool stuff with your ink pad, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So what we're going to start off with is I'm using a dye ink pad, and I'm just using Simon Hurley's, and I'm going to lay down some color. The first color is going to be Over the Moon, and it's a really pretty yellow. And then we're going to use some Guppy, which is a light orange. And then we're also going to use some Slippery When Wet, and it's a nice marriage of both of those colors. So I'm just going to go and just slide my ink pad right on the edges and then down the center. And I'm going to use my brayer to brayer it slightly, just where those edges meet. And I'm going to just brayer it off like so. I'm going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Actually, no, this is copy paper, pardon me. And I'm going to just lay it down in the middle like so. I like to take and just brayer over it as well, just to make sure I get a nice coverage. Plus, sometimes you can get some pretty cool patterns on the back too, so that's kind of neat. All right, then we're gonna just take this and we're gonna pull it up, and now we have a really cool pattern that has already kind of started, and we can go ahead and flip it and use the other side. Now again, if I wanted to just use the gel press plate for the gel press purpose and not use an Impressible, I probably would opt to just pull out a regular gel press plate. But this works beautifully when you marry these two techniques. All right, so now we're gonna add the leaves. And I have right here Traffic Cone, which is a darker orange, and Gur, which is a brown. So once again, I'm just going to go down and just add some color. So I did the Traffic Cone first, And now I'm gonna do this one. And then I'm not even gonna brayer this one out. I'm just going to lay my piece of paper on over it, and you can already start to see it's pulling through that color. And again, I'm just picking up that excess color on my brayer and brayering it out on the back. And then voila. Ta-da! You have a really cool pattern paper. Here's another one that I did, and I went really light-handed with the gur. Think about also seasons. For Christmas, you could do beautiful greens. For winter, you could do beautiful blues. You could do some pastels for spring, some bright colors for summer. There's so many different things that I could do with these impressible plates. And this is just one. For me, I'm actually gonna cut this down the middle like so, because this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I'm gonna cut this down the middle and then do it diagonal, and that's gonna give me 4 perfectly measured card fronts of 4.25 by 5.5. All right, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please feel free to share. Until next time, happy crafting.